Senior Helpers is proud to present the Senior Gems, your guide to supporting family members with dementia, featuring Teepa Snow.
Hi, I'm Teepa Snow. I'm a dementia care specialist. My background? I'm an occupational therapist with over 30 years of practice experience working with older adults in almost every possible setting.
Although there are some changes associated with aging, disease is not a natural part of aging. If you are noticing changes in memory, mood, and activity level of your loved one, it's critical that you share these concerns with a physician.
So what kind of medical support should you seek? In most cases, initially at least, you're going to want to see a specialist, someone who knows a fair amount about aging, dementia, so you make sure you get a good evaluation and workup. Everybody deserves that. You may want to actually seek out somebody who specializes in working with the elderly or working with different cognitive impairments, or you at least want to make sure that what you're getting is a full evaluation and not just a quick office visit with an assumption that what you're seeing is a dementia, because it might not be. And this is your chance to speak up and stand up for the person you're trying to help. It will pay off in the long run if you know what you're looking at and that you've had it looked at carefully.
Understanding the difference between Alzheimer's and dementia can be confusing. Learning the difference will help you be better prepared for speaking with physicians and understanding your loved one's disease.
So one of the big questions most family members have is, what's the difference between dementia and Alzheimer's? And here's the basic idea. Dementia is a great big group of diseases. It's not all one type. It's actually considered a syndrome, not a diagnosis. And under that big umbrella term, we have different types of dementia. And Alzheimer's is a particular type of dementia. It's one we've known about for a long time, and so we know a fair amount about it. Let me give you another example to maybe help you with this. If I were to say to you, I'm going to give you a piece of fruit, you have in your mind sort of the general category of what you're going to get. But it's not until I say, you get a banana, you get an orange, you get an apple, that you know exactly what's going to end up being in your hand. And so dementia is the great big category. Alzheimer's is one specific type.
Many times we think of dementia as a memory problem, but it's much more than that. The brain is actually going through physical changes, and all parts of the brain are affected. Knowing the ways the brain is affected will help you understand why your loved one's behavior has changed and the best ways you can provide care.
So as a family member, you need to understand how your brain works a little bit. What's where and what does it do and what doesn't it do when someone has dementia. So I'm going to give you the most common scenarios. And we're going to start on a brain tour. Let's start with the front. The front of your brain is the part of your brain that says, behave yourself. It's your executive control center. It's the part of you that lets you be the person you want to be and to see it from another person's point of view, to make good choices and decisions, to start, to stop, to multitask. With dementia, this is an area of the brain that frequently is hit and hit hard. They still want your respect, but they're not good at decision making. They're not good at seeing it from your point of view. They don't understand why they can't do, and they say whatever comes to mind, because on the inside of your brain up there is the part of your brain, deep inside the brain, impulses. The impulse to do what you want, say what you want, the impulse to drink, to eat, to behave yourself in a bad way. We all have those impulses. What we do is we control them with the front of our brain. But when dementia happens, things slip through. It's not intentional, it's just the way it is. One of the very commonly distressing behaviors that you might see when somebody's in the middle stages of dementia or even early on is that they have hallucinations or delusional thinking. Now there's a difference. Hallucinations are seeing or hearing something that's not there. Delusion are fixed beliefs about something. So let me give you an example of the difference. Hallucinations, I see my mother and so I'm talking to my mother right there, or I see a little boy up on a ledge. That's a hallucination. A delusion is, I think you stole my pocketbook. I saw you walk off with it. But what's happened is I've actually hidden my pocketbook because I'm afraid someone is going to steal it. As a caregiver, you will need support. You will be making changes. What we want to make sure is that you feel that level of support you have the right knowledge, you have the right skills, because although this is hard, it is possible. It's not for everybody to do hands-on care, but you're still going to need to be involved as an advocate, as a support person for someone else who's caring for the individual. Get smart, because it may very well be happening.
The goal of this presentation has been to give you a greater understanding of Alzheimer's and dementia and inspiration to make changes that are best for your loved ones. We hope that what you have learned in this video is as meaningful for you as our commitment to caring for seniors is to us. To learn more about Senior Helpers and the GEMS program, please visit our website at seniorhelpers.com.